Since Repair Clinic encourages you to perform this procedure safely, a warning icon will appear when you should use caution. Many Whirlpool top-load washer repairs will require some disassembly of the appliance. To fully disassemble and reassemble the washer, you will need a 1/4-inch nut driver, a 5/16" nut driver, a small flathead screwdriver, a narrow small flathead screwdriver, channel lock pliers, a 7/16" socket, a putty knife, a tub nut wrench, a mallet, and a chain. Before you begin the procedure, unplug the appliance's power cord. Have an assistant help you to move the washer away from the wall. To remove the lower rear access panel, use the 1/4-inch nut driver to unthread the screw securing the rear access plate. Remove the plate. Use the channel lock pliers to release the spring clamp so you can detach the external drain hose from the outlet port. Next, unthread the 7 screws securing the lower rear access panel. Unthread the screw securing the panel to the internal drain hose outlet port mounting plate. Detach the plate from the panel, and you can pull the panel straight up to remove. If you need to replace the internal drain hose, use the 5/16" nut driver to unthread the screw securing the drain hose retainer to the outer tub. Fully detach the retainer. Now release the spring clamp securing the internal drain hose to the drain pump. Pull the hose free. To install a new internal drain hose, first slide a spring clamp over the appropriate end of the hose. Attach the hose to the drain pump and secure it with the clamp. Snap the hose retainer on the hose. Place the motor wiring conduit behind the retainer and thread the screw to secure the retainer to the outer tub. Replace the lower rear access panel by aligning the bottom tabs first. Snap the internal drain hose outlet port mounting plate into place on the panel and thread the screw to secure. Now thread the 7 remaining screws to fully secure the panel. Attach the external drain hose to the outlet port, securing it with the clamp. Realign the access plate and secure it with the screw. To uninstall the control panel, use the 1/4-inch nut driver to unthread the 2 rear screws, securing the control panel assembly. Next, Insert a putty knife under the front corners of the control panel housing to release the clips securing the housing. Disconnect the user interface control wire connector to fully remove the assembly to access components like the main control board, line filter, and water inlet valve. To detach the user interface panel from the control housing, unthread the 8 screws securing the panel using the 1/4-inch nut driver. With the screws unthreaded, release the wires from the retainer, then depress the retaining tabs to fully release the user interface panel from the housing. Reinstall or replace the panel by inserting the wire connector through the hole in the housing as you align the panel and snap it into place. Thread the 8 screws to secure. Secure the wires in the retainer. Reinstall the control panel assembly by connecting the user interface control wire connector to the main control board. Then insert the rear control panel housing clips into the rear slots in the main top first, and snap the front clips into place. Rethread the 2 rear screws to fully secure. To release the main top, use the 1/4-inch nut driver to unthread the 2 rear screws securing the top. As well as the screw securing the access plate. Remove the plate. Now pull the main top forward, lift up, and align it on the screw brackets. Support the main top with the chain. You can now remove the wash plate, tub cover, and inner tub. Use the small flathead screwdriver to help detach the wash plate cap. Now use the 7/16" socket to unthread the wash plate mounting screw. You will probably need to strike the ratchet handle to loosen the screw. With the screw unthreaded, you can remove the wash plate. To uninstall the inner tub, position the tub nut wrench on the tub nut and strike it with the mallet to loosen the nut by rotating it counterclockwise. Fully unthread the nut. Use the narrow small flathead screwdriver to help release the 8 retainers securing the tub cover to the outer tub. Set the tub cover aside. You can now pull the inner tub straight up to remove. Replace or reinstall the inner tub by positioning it on the drive shaft. Thread the tub nut clockwise and tighten with the tub nut wrench and mallet. Reinstall the tub cover by aligning the 8 retainers with the tabs on the outer tub. Then snap the cover into position. Realign the wash plate on the drive shaft. Then thread and tighten the screw. Snap on the wash plate cap. Remove the chain and reposition the washer's main top. Rethread the 2 rear screws securing the top. Realign the access plate and secure it with the screw. You can reach components like the rotor, stator, and drain pump through the bottom of the washer cabinet. To do this, first shut off the incoming water supply. Next, unthread the hot and cold water supply hoses from the inlet valve ports. Be prepared for some water to spill. Detach the drain hose from the outlet port. Now tip the appliance back so its rear panel rests on a towel or blanket. If you need to replace the drain pump, unthread the 3 mounting screws, securing the drain pump assembly to the bottom of the outer tub using the 5/16" nut driver. Disconnect the wire connector and release the wire retainer. Using the channel lock pliers, release the 2 spring clamps securing the inlet and outlet hoses to the pump, so you can detach the hoses and fully remove the old assembly. To install a new drain pump assembly, first attach the inlet and outlet hoses to the appropriate pump ports and secure with the clamps. Make sure the heat shield is in place, then position the new assembly and thread the 3 screws to secure. Connect the wire connector and snap the wire retainer into place. Return the washer to its upright position. and move the appliance back against the wall. Reattach the drain hose to the outlet port. Attach the hot and cold water supply hoses to the appropriate inlet valve ports. With the reassembly complete, turn the water supply back on. Plug the appliance's power cord back in, and the washer should be ready for use.